feel like it's kind of equivalent to, swallowing, but
I'm not doing that either.
That shit beyond swallowing. So you don't swallow? You wouldn't swallow?
What do you do?
Do you catch it in your mouth at least?
and spit it out.
She don't put it in her mouth.
Nah.
No.
I would prefer it to not be in my mouth.
So if you topping your dude off,
I don't do that either.
I'm not gonna say it hasn't happened before, but
of course it
I
happened because
just
you got a
don't. I
sneaky
would prefer
guy
it
that's not
to
gonna let
happen.
you know. But you would prefer.
You could put it
for
on my face, but I don't want it in my mouth.
Oh no, you put it in my face. You might as well put it in
Nah.
my mouth.
So
No.
what about you then? You
Yeah.
catching?
Yeah,
You swallowing?
catch it.
You
Are
swallowing?
you swallowing too?
Welcome, family, to the Let's Talk About It podcast. I'm here with the crew, the solidified crew.
Solidified,
we
baby.
Had Aaron, we have Sade, we have Miss Heaven,
Hi.
and myself, Gerard.
Gang gang.
If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button.
Gang gang.
Second thing on the list, happy Veterans Day to all my veterans, all my active duty, and all the ones we lost along the way.
The soldiers.
Yes.
The
Let's
soldiers.
get it started.
Gang 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 gang.
Yeah. Anyways, how y'all doing?
I'm good.
See,
What about you?
What you mean? You already know how I am. I'm always good, man.
Got
I ain't
the
never had a
muscles
bad
out.
day.
Right.
Never had a
yeah,
bad
he
day.
looking strong as hell.
Right?
You look like that costume I had on.
With the bandana.
Yeah, strong ass nigga. Damn. But
Yeah.
anyways,
Man, let's talk about that fucking we had dinner, man. We all went out, first time to solidify the group.
Yeah.
Get to know each other a little more. Y'all enjoyed yourselves or whatever.
Yes. Always down to meet new people. The vibes were great. We had some good food. They had some drinks. I ain't had no drinks.
I didn't have a drink either, but it was a good combo.
yeah, I'm a little bit more comfortable with y'all, so I like that. I like people I can rock with.
That's the whole point of it.
Yeah, we locked in now, y'all. We ain't changing them out. I know y'all keep seeing a lot of faces, but we ain't changing them out. We locked in.
We in there like swim well.
All right, so we got the spill, you know what I'm saying? Shit that's been going on.
There's a lot of shit going on in media this past week. I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna talk about today.
Yeah, well, honestly, we probably touch a little bit on all of it. Before I get started into the main shit, I'm pretty sure all y'all done seen the shit with Kevin Gates going around on stage spitting in women's mouth.
I heard about it. That shit is disgusting. You know how
No,
With
no.
y'all being women,
No.
is there any star that you would be starstruck enough to let that man spit in your mouth?
First of all, I managed a dental office, and I've seen some things.
It smelled some things too,
No
right?
one will ever spit in my mouth. I don't care who you
I seen
are.
that one video where the bitch she caught her head back.
Ugh.
And she was on stage.
Spit is too far. That's
Yeah.
That shit is disgusting. To a stranger too.
And but this is the
Yeah.
thing, dude going around the country
And you doing
just
it
Just
everybody.
spitting in people's mouths.
spitting in people's mouths.
Big white spit.
Okay.
Ooh, like he hot.
Yeah,
And so, like,
that's disgusting.
as a woman, right? Going on stage, allowing this random ass guy. Yeah, he's a celebrity. He's still random as hell.
I don't even like him.
Damn.
You even asked the question.
But no, not even that. Just the fact that so automatically, let's say any of these women possibly had somebody they talking to or somebody they actually dating. At that point, that's completely out of line. Y'all agree?
Out of line.
So
I'm not- no, sir.
so
I mean, some people like that kinky shit though. I don't do no.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of equivalent to, swallowing, but
I'm not doing that either.
that shit beyond swallowing. So you don't swallow? You wouldn't swallow?
What do you do?
Do you catch it in your mouth at least?
and spit it out.
She don't put it in her mouth.
Nah.
No.
I would prefer it to not be in my mouth.
So if you topping your dude off,
I don't do that either.
I'm not gonna say it hasn't happened before, but
of course it
I
happened
just
because you got a
don't. I
sneaky
would prefer
guy
it
that's not
to
gonna let
happen.
you know. But you would prefer.
You could put
for
it
it.
on my face, but I don't want it in my
Oh
mouth.
no, you put it in my face. You might as well put it in
Nah.
my mouth.
So
No.
what about you then? You
Yeah.
catching?
Yeah,
You swallowing?
Catch it.
You
Are
swallowing?
you swallowing too?
Yeah. Why not? That's my man. I ain't doing like any. I'm not gonna be
I
on
don't
no
see the
Kevin Gates
issue. What's
shit
wrong
and
with
doing
swallowing?
randoms.
I mean,
but-
I didn't
Are
say
you
it
the one
was or wasn't.
swallowing? Of course you
I
wouldn't
was-
see an issue
I
with
mean,
it.
I done swallowed like women's come like. all
He
the
had to
time.
put the women
Yeah,
to
definitely. I just swallowed some.
Look,
I
I'm like,
He said,
Yeah.
a woman.
I had to think about. I know how y'all gonna take that, but yeah, I swallow women's cum. It is what it is. You in the moment.
I feel like
Yeah.
women's cum and men's cum are two totally different things.
But I ain't
No,
got time
but
to think
see,
about
that's
it.
because you're the opposite. But at the same note, I will say the average woman that squirts on and or whatever, that's way more liquid. Also, you gotta think about it.
I knew it was coming. I was waiting.
Yeah.
But
So you gonna let a woman squirt on you?
Would I?
Yes.
yeah, no, but she's talking about you gonna catch it in your mouth.
Nah, I mean, I can catch it here.
Nah,
In
she
your
said
beard.
catch it in your
Nah.
mouth.
You ain't gonna catch
Nobody
it in
can
your
see
mouth.
you. That's not fair.
Huh?
You ain't gonna catch it in your
I
mouth.
mean, if I'm there, yeah.
All
it's
right
there.
then.
So you're
yeah.
just gonna open your mouth and be like, yes.
Yes.
But why are
More
you
than
thinking
likely,
about
yeah.
putting it elsewhere? Because I'm gonna keep going. Once
Keep going. You in the moment.
Yeah, I ain't
At
faving
that moment, at that time, you big freak.
'Cause it's
I
a
feel like
move.
he already knows when, like, I can tell by his mannerisms and how he is that he's about to do that.
And
And
you
so I
move
kind
out
of
the
just
way.
like finish with my hands.
You messing up. I'm gonna be real with you. Me myself personally, I think most men prefer to finish in your mouth. It's trash. That's literally like this. If we fucking and you about to come
Mm-hmm.
and I pull my dick out and just like why you in the
Oh,
midst of
yes.
coming? It's like it literally
Flop.
makes it way less like
It's a bad cum.
It's
Yeah.
a way not to taste
It's
it.
better to be like
Teach
be
me.
in motion and come at the
Teach
same
me.
time.
It's
Like
a
while you
way
in
not
there,
to
be
taste
but
it.
you gotta
How do you
stop and then like redirect your cum. That shit like it's a bad cum. It's like damn, why
Yeah,
the fuck did I just
exactly.
nut?
Yeah.
I could have saved
Exactly.
that nut for something else.
something better.
Mhm.
Yeah, giving away
I
my
used to
life
be
force.
scared of the taste, so I was taught
She
how to
said that's
not
some fuck.
taste
She
it,
don't give a
really.
fuck what y'all talking
You gotta
about.
take it like a shot.
No, you gotta
Do it
put
like a shot.
Put it to the back of your throat. So
Like a
it goes
shot.
straight to
Oh,
your throat.
see, no,
You don't
I'm
go-
a
you
gag.
don't- When he coming out, you don't come up. That's what people fuck up at, and they get it in their jaws. Then you got to get it, then swallow. No, you just catch it.
How you doing over there, my brother?
I'm goofy.
Hey, so all right.
I'm goofy.
You know, on to the next thing, right? Going on recently, I seen it. Pretty sure y'all seen it. If not, I'm about to show you. The fucking Avia or Avia sneakers in Walmart that people are acting like they fire. It's a little bullshit ass trend one person did. Everybody hopping on it. Like, what are your thoughts on people literally trying to get those fucking things and wearing, oh, they hot? Like, what do you think the cause of that?
Those like $20 shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's the same as any other shoe. Like it's overrated.
Yeah.
But not even that.
It's the same as New Balance. Like at one point, nobody was wearing
Yeah.
New Balance, and now everybody is wearing them. It's just like
Yeah.
a trend.
Wow,
Like it's
coming
just
out some
this
fired
too
up.
shall pass.
I'm gonna hold you.
And to me, it's not even that. I'm just kind of thrown off about how much people follow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like literally, if the incorrect person would have did it to start the trend, for example, imagine we in school, you got a pair of
Oh
shoes
my
from
God.
Walmart.
Lame.
And
Yeah.
and then this is
What?
my thing. It's not necessarily even the fact of the shoe, because if somebody can't afford an expensive shoe or whatever, and that's all they can afford, then that's fine with me. Like I would not pick on nobody necessarily, because if they had to, you know, you
Right.
couldn't afford it. But at the same note, if you're doing it knowing if that person didn't do it, you would think it was whack, trash, or if a different person did it, you would pick on them and talk junk. At that point, you just a follower.
Yeah.
Just a follower, and you following a fucking trend. I think that's how homosexuality can get around and get out so easy too. Like with the people wearing these fruity ass clothes, with the fucking blouses, like dudes that wear like rappers specifically, like
The hoochie daddy shorts.
no, not those. I ain't gonna go to.
Nah,
I ain't
you
gonna go
talking
there.
about like
Talk
uh,
about like
Two
you
think
talking about
about
young Thugger when he like when
Thug, but
like,
even
skirt
newer,
and
like-
dress.
My
like,
boy said
uh,
he had to wear the dress because he had this stick.
like Gunner, like Gunner. You see how he wear the fucking like lace looking shit?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
like the shorts that look. It's just weird. It look feminine to an
Oh,
extent,
I
and then
ain't
everybody,
seen
you know,
them.
With the
painting
nail
their nails.
painting.
Oh, the nail
Paint
painting.
their
Crazy.
nails.
And
Black
Lil
and shit.
Yachty or whatever, he's
Nah, it's a lot of people. What you call it
It's a
doing
lot.
it? And that's
Chris-
weird.
Hey,
Wayne
Breezy
had
doing
it.
that shit now.
Dwayne Wade
Breezy had it.
is on that weird
But
shit.
the
We already know
okay,
what
he
Wade
got a whole
on.
transgender 10-year-old.
Mhm.
So,
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, what
That's
more can we
odd.
expect?
my boy owned it.
That's so odd to me. And to round up, so pretty sure y'all have also seen the whole Nelly and Ashanti situation
Mhm.
with everybody acting like it's so phenomenal, so amazing. Oh, they together, they in love. These same people done been together before.
Mhm.
It didn't work out before.
Mhm.
They were happy before, and it still ended.
But we don't know that they were happy because back
Right.
then it wasn't as much media and stuff as it is now. Like now, it's easier to kind of, so to say, keep up with relationships versus back then when they were together. We would have never seen a video with them in the club together and stuff like that because technology.
What I'm saying, happy is you're not with anyone if you're not happy. They were together, meaning at some point they made each other happy, regardless of how long it was. They were happy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't displayed the way it is now, but I'm talking about more so the big deal. It's like it's not even and then they trying to play on the other girl. Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah, look how happy Nelly is with Ashanti. But think about it in the flip flop. It's like he was
At
he
one
was
point,
with
at
that
one point they
girl.
wasn't happy. That's how they had to
Right.
break up. You feel me?
Yeah,
I get what you're
and I
saying.
just feel like
Yeah.
with media and relationships and shit, we get so caught up in it
Mhm.
and we put more energy into it than like what really needs to be done. And then we don't think about the actual backlash from it. Cause like if Days talking about Nelly, as soon as this shit goes downhill, for example, Will and Jada,
Mhm.
which was the
Mhm.
fucking staple of black love in
Yeah.
one point, like, do y'all feel as though
Women, Martin, and Papoose.
do y'all feel as though fucking celebrity relationships are as not necessarily valuable or as concrete as common folk relationships, or do you feel like society and the media and all actually is hype more so or publicity and stuff?
It's just publicity. Like
Yeah.
they're human, just like us.
I was about to say, I
and
feel like
they're
they have the same
human,
issues.
but people make them seem like they're supposed to be in some type of paradise land. And once you see a relationship, they're supposed to stay together forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Look at the Kardashians. I mean, they
Yeah.
have everything. They literally have everything, but they have like the most drama out of everybody with men. Like they
Can't
can't,
keep a
they
man.
can't keep a man for nothing. Like
Can't.
I think
Yeah.
them motherfuckers practice voodoo.
They can't.
something.
They ain't practicing voodoo.
And your girl,
Cause-
and your girl Lori, she just broke up with her man.
Well, nah, she don't count.
Why
Oh,
not?
We
she
already
don't
know
count.
what to expect from her. That's like
Right.
expecting anything from
But
Amber
we know what
Rose.
to expect from the
She
Kim,
don't never
from
stay.
Kim. Them Kim
Nah.
blew
No,
up
no,
off
no.
her
She-
sex
she-
tape.
That- but see with them,
She like to dip her foot in water a little bit. She don't like to
I
go
don't
all the
know,
way
but
in.
out of all of them, at least Kim did have some type of stability in her relationships when she was with, like Kanye. She literally had 4 kids with him, so she thought
Yeah.
that was real
They
or
didn't
serious.
have them, but yeah.
You name wise,
damn, they
raising
didn't?
and everything
No,
else.
they only
Surrogate.
had one kid naturally. Like
Okay,
her
well she
being
still
pregnant.
had it. She still had at least
Oh,
one.
for real?
Yeah. Huh?
I
You
thought
said
it was 2.
Oh, see, it might have
Maybe
been.
it
Why
was
they
two.
be? Oh, but it's his seed though.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
her egg.
his
and
seed though.
sperm.
Oh,
They
okay,
just had a
yeah.
surrogate
She just wasn't
surrogate.
pregnant. They had
Yeah.
surrogate. Okay, I was about to say why they all look like that nigga.
Lori Harvey though.
I mean, she doing what she want to do.
Nah, I don't have no problem with that. But none of her relationships has had any sustenance to it.
But yes, her and Michael B. Jordan was together for 2 years. They were together from 20. I looked up on her today. They was together from
It was 2
2020 to
years?
2022.
That was a quick 2 years.
I'm interested to
It
know
was.
what it is
Mhm.
that's keeping her from staying with these people. Like,
She don't settle.
but what is it that's
'Cause
like,
I don't know. I
like,
can
what's
only
the issue? Like,
Yeah.
what are
I
they
mean,
doing?
They might not be.
I
what
mean,
she
I
doing.
don't see nothing wrong with what she's doing. I just think
It shouldn't be public.
the media
Yeah.
makes it wrong because they showing different relationships over and over again. This is what women are doing anyway.
Yeah.
This is single women out here dating men, situationships, all of
Right.
like they doing that shit anyway.
She's
So-
just a celebrity.
Yeah.
So
She's not even.
and with that being said,
Well,
right?
Well, she famous now.
Do y'all think that music and media as far as fuck a nigga, get his money, do this nigga dirty, he gonna eat this pussy pink, booty hole brown, that type shit plays a role in the mental of femininity in the way women actually carry themselves currently?
Yes, because like it's just like the shoes. Like everybody follows trends.
Mm-hmm.
It's now a trend. I feel like for women to disrespect men, and then in return, men disrespect women, and then it's like pointing fingers. Like the man is like, "No, but you're doing this," and then the woman is like, "No, you're doing this." So it's just like chaos.
Yeah, bunch of chaos.
Yeah.
But shit.
I mean, I just feel like if fucking me, then
I love it. I love it.
you got to do something. You can't do it. You ain't doing it for free.
No, I get that.
I'm just saying, just being real. You gonna have to do something. If I ask for it, you got to give it.
So you listen, you fuck with that all that shit.
Yeah. I mean, the multiple men, no. But if I have a person that I'm having sex with and we chilling time to time, yeah. If I want
Yeah.
some, nigga,
I feel
get
you.
it. What's the problem? If you want pussy, you gonna get it. So why
Hopefully.
if I want something else,
He
I
said
can't get it?
hopefully.
Why? Because what I want cost, it got to be an issue. It's
That's
not
why.
my fault that you want pussy.
Pussy free.
Well, you should ask for something that costs.
Pussy is a recyclable endless source.
And it's always
Yes.
there. That shit ain't going away.
Yeah,
but
it ain't
my
going
thing
nowhere.
is this though. Just
You-
because you choose to ask for something that doesn't cost me anything doesn't make me wrong for asking you for something that costs you something.
I don't feel like it's an even exchange though.
But that's your
Yeah.
fault. You're asking. If you want a car,
Okay.
nigga, say help me get a
But
car.
okay, if I ask for the car, 9 out of 10, I ain't gonna. I say this. I feel like dudes chase pussy more because it's easier to get. Women are way more monetary, like based on monetary gifts than men. Men are, and with that same thing being in mind, it's less likely for them to spend as much or
But
do
dudes
as much
give that
financially.
perception. You can't come to me and the first time you see me, you want some shit like, yeah, I'll spoil your ass. And then as soon as it's time to do the spoiling, nigga, your refrigerator cool as hell. You able to preserve me. I can't get spoiled in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Some people give that perception and then when it's time to deliver, you can't. Don't do that. Because I'm going to tell you straight up. All you getting from here is X, Y, and Z.
I say the same in reverse. Women get this facade of being these freaks and this, that, and the third, and then as soon as the guy get with them, the pussy disappear, head disappear. They don't even be fucking like that. Like you get more pussy before you commit with a woman. You commit with her, and then she
Yeah.
get relaxed. She
That's
laid
why I
back.
ask
That
for shit
title
before
changes
you get
everything.
the pussy, so I know what you capable of. If you say you come to spend money, I'm gonna ask you to spend some money before you get the pussy. If your money ain't spending,
But when the pussy start falling back, that money
hey,
gonna fall back.
That pussy ain't gonna fall back.
That's your pussy. But trust me.
Well, they shouldn't advertise. They need to know their
Exactly. So
product.
all I'm saying, it goes on both ends. But
Every relationship is transactional. You just need to know what the transaction is,
And that's my thing.
be 100% and
nah, I'm gonna
stand
tell
on
you with that. Everything, as you said, is transactional, but like you ended, nobody stands on it. When things are new, people are more willing to put effort into it.
Mhm.
Once it gets old, that's when you tend to fall back. Whether that's a guy spending money or a woman fucking and sucking, it's gonna be the same. But what you got for us, man?
Oh yeah, all right. I'm gonna show y'all this video. All right. I'm gonna tell. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about it. All right. Just for starters, it's a African wedding. All right. Can you see this from here? Hold on. No, this is so. So she just got married, obviously, to the man in the white. Now, the singer comes up.
She on her knees.
She hugging this nigga.
She ain't giving him head or nothing.
Nah, she's hugging her. She's going crazy. Now this is at the wedding or the reception now.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I do respect about African weddings is they're always throwing money. Why can't Americans do things?
We ain't got that money to throw.
Have you noticed it though?
Yeah.
He's like, get up, get up.
So y'all see what's going on here, right?
She's lusting over dude, low key.
Yeah.
She's starstruck. She'll let him spit in her mouth right now like Kevin Gates.
Yeah. So
She
my
done forgot about the groom.
my question is it over? What do you do at that point? So as a man, for you, is it over?
No, I just had to talk about it. You
Yeah,
see all that
that's-
money getting
I feel
thrown
like
and
that's
doing
a
whatever.
conversation that needs
That's
to
a
be
conversation.
had
Alright.
because that's kind of like the Usher and Keke Palmer
You
situation.
think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't. I would be upset, but I'm not gonna let that shit ruin my wedding day.
Yeah.
Or my marriage.
Because
Yeah,
so I
marriage
seen a
or
lot of
wedding day.
comments saying like, "Oh, we leaving her there."
Nah.
You know, we
Those
leaving her
are
there.
9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Insecure.
Now, I ain't
People
gonna say
that
necessarily
can't keep a
insecure because she
relationship.
did
She
go a
did-
little far.
But
She
that's
did a lot.
famous- that's
He's a-
famous
so he's
That
person,
don't
though.
matter.
That's somebody she's never
He's
gonna-
a
Don't matter.
never gonna see
That's
him
Doesn't
again.
matter.
She probably liked him. The husband probably knew how much she liked him.
Doesn't-
That's why.
yeah.
Doesn't
That's, so
matter.
that's Moses
Now he
Bliss.
bought
He's
him.
a
I said that's why he bought
he's
him.
a famous
bought him. I thought you said bought
he's
him.
a famous gospel singer in the African community.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care about all that. You
So-
saying
He's a
he
gospel
famous
singer.
or
in
whatever?
the African
Oh,
community.
okay.
Yeah.
So he's a
But,
gospel
Yeah.
singer.
but what I'm saying is, obviously, for him to bring him to their wedding, he knew that she really liked him.
Do that
He
mean I
knew-
know how she gonna
He
react?
knew she would react like that.
No, he didn't.
No,
He
he
knew she was gonna
didn't.
get on her knees.
Well,
On
we
her
have a
knees?
gospel.
He
We have a
knew.
singer in here. If a woman does that to you while you're singing at their
He ain't see
wedding,
the
what you
video,
gonna
though.
do? Oh, so like she got on her knees. She was like
She
all
was
Hugging
in
him.
his
hugging him,
crotch.
she was
Like
her knees was
her
hugging
face
him.
was like all in her.
uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying
Cause
she's
you,
a
but
wife.
because I mean, this is my take. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all justifying, y'all getting her grace. I
I'm
feel
not.
y'all. I feel
ain't
So
y'all.
giving
what you gonna do?
But at the
Cancel the
end,
wedding?
no, but at the end of the day, that wedding day is not just your day; it's my day as well.
Right.
So we represent each other. You feel me? That's still another male, whether he's a famous singer or not.
Right.
You're going crazy about this male while I just said I do to you.
And I'm standing
You
right
know what
here.
I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
come on. You do gotta think about the other person in the room.
I
But
get
she was
that.
not thinking about him.
Yeah, I get that, but I feel like he knew of some sort how much she liked him, and she could possibly react that way.
But you got
If I'm
you
dating
gotta
somebody-
control that though. You have to
But-
control that.
I mean,
Nah.
I don't know.
I
On
agree.
your
You-
wedding day?
You gotta control it more so
Mhm.
too, because if you're willing to do that in front of
Come
me,
on
what
now.
would
What are
you
you
do?
gonna do behind my
What would
back?
you do behind
Yeah.
my back?
Yeah.
Y'all, she wouldn't. I don't think she would.
I don't know.
She
Did
did
you
that.
see where
She
her
did that
face
right
was?
there.
Did you see where her face was? That's what
Yeah.
bothers
She
me
did
the
in
most.
front
It's
of
like
him
she's on her
and the people
knees.
at the wedding.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
wouldn't.
Her husband was
And
not
then-
there in her eyes.
I mean, me personally, I would have controlled myself.
Facts.
I'm not
Exactly.
saying I would have done it, but I understand why. In my head, I would be like that.
Well,
In my head, if I was getting married and my husband paid Chris Brown to come to our wedding and he's singing to me, in my head, I'm gonna probably be like that.
Yeah, but you know how to control yourself.
'cause
but this
at the
was
end
lack
of
of
the day-
control.
Yeah, it was, but I feel like at some point though, he still knew that she liked that person that much. That's why he even.
So if we're
arranged for
talking
him.
about
Crazy.
if we're talking about
Gospel
control
singer.
and lack of control, so how do you think about your wife in the future? Is she gonna have control in the future when you're not around?
Okay, so when men go to strip clubs, right? I'm just saying, regardless,
They have
since we're speaking about in front of each other's faces and behind each
all
other's
right,
back.
yeah.
When men go to strip clubs, when the woman got that ass all in their face, what are they doing? They just
Controlling
standing there?
themselves?
No, they just
No.
I go for her
Control
on
would have
that.
been
I
stay
go.
at
They
I
just
home.
go with
sitting
her
there
on
or you
that.
smacking ass and doing and
Yeah, a
touching
strip
titties
club
and all that
is
shit like that.
definitely just as bad as what she was doing. I'll agree.
Yeah.
It is, but to a certain
I
And how you
don't. I don't
talking about
agree
what she
because
doing in front
so
of me and letting
if
them-
if I'm telling my
Oh.
if I'm telling my woman I'm going to a strip club, she knows it's gonna be ass in
I'm
my
sorry,
face.
but I don't think a strip club is a place for a happy married man. Anyways, like
That too.
Right.
That too. So I think
Yeah.
that was a bad
I
analogy.
don't go to strip club.
I don't
But
go.
married
I don't go to
men,
strip.
Unless your
married
wife
men
Yeah.
goes to strip clubs
I mean
all
that's
the time.
different,
Huh?
but just
I
a
mean,
group
I'm not
of
saying they
guys that are
don't,
married
but I'm
to go
just
to
saying
strip-
like
No.
if I'm telling my woman I'm going to a strip club, she's already expecting something.
But
she
and
she
that's
know
my
as
point. I feel like
Yeah, so
he
that goes
was
back to her.
expecting. He knew that
that's
she
not
liked-
expecting. I expect you to be happy. I expect you to be happy because this is your favorite singer there. I don't expect you to go on your knees, put your shit in front of his Johnson and all that shit. I don't expect that. I expect you to be happy.
So when
Yeah.
a woman
I did-
express their liking of a famous person, do they just say, "Oh, I just love the way he sings"?
She
Or
could have
do they
gave him a
say-
hug.
Or do they say he's fine?
I mean,
She
hug-
could have gave him a hug.
Yeah.
A
and
hug
stayed
is
standing.
crazy.
She could
Running around circles, that's good. That's good. Me hugging you, squeezing your butt cheeks, and putting your shit in my face, that's unnecessary.
I just felt like she was more so in a moment and she was excited. There was
Lack
somebody that
of
she
control.
really liked.
That's lack of control.
I
Just
feel like-
disrespectful.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, her shit was fucked up. Going to the strip club is just as fucked up.
Mhm.
I feel like they are even.
And married men go to the strip club all the
All
time.
the time.
All the time. Some of them motherfuckers get out work. They get out work and they go to the strip club.
But at the end of the day, we
It's not in
can't
front-
say
it's
we
not-
can't say
I don't
married
think they're
men
e-
because
I don't think that it's even because it's not in front of your woman's face.
it don't matter if it's in front of it or
don't
not.
matter.
That's
Why-
the same
why?
marriage.
It don't matter.
It holds
You
the
still
same
married
weight.
and
That's
it's still
even worse.
disrespect.
To go do it behind her back, that's a whole.
That
nother
means she
thing.
gonna do it in front of his face and out of his face. That's what that means.
I mean, I'm not
That's
gonna
what that
disagree
means.
with that. But at the same
Mm.
note, I feel like she was saying, they carry the same weight to me. And not to mention, with her in front of him, she ain't gonna do shit physically. At that strip club, you can get that bitch an extra 100
You can get some
and go
head.
get some whatever.
I mean, that's true.
What's the room called? Like the private room?
I mean, literally,
VIP.
that's it.
The
Yeah,
private
yeah.
room.
I thought I had a.
What I mean,
name.
in front of him, she won't do nothing physically. But how you know?
Yeah. Man, either
How
way.
you know what's gonna happen
Yeah, either way.
afterward?
But I get what you're saying. Me personally,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it, but you know,
Yeah.
He
You
was
wouldn't
a
do it.
famous
You wouldn't
person.
do it. And for you, that's a talk when we get home.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
say, yeah.
It's not nothing that you'll keep it in the back of your head throughout the marriage, though.
Not the marriage, but for that day, until we talk and I express and whatever else, I would definitely express because I express it.
yeah.
I express it, but that's not enough to
Yeah.
ruin. Especially, we go into these marriages or whatever, and you spend tens of thousands of dollars on these weddings just to throw it away
Or
for.
somebody she's never gonna see again.
Well, I'm not gonna go that
We
far
ain't gonna say
because it's
never gonna
still
see
the
again 'cause
verbiage
he's
part.
there.
But
she probably ain't gonna see him again.
Shit.
Because if
Yeah.
she could have seen him before then, she wouldn't have acted like that.
yeah, but
No, I feel honestly, I don't agree with the like it's being equivalent to strippers. But for me, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. Like,
cool with what, her doing it or not? You gonna cancel it?
nah, I'm
You
not canceling
breaking it off?
Like, honestly, it probably won't even bother me for
Oh,
real.
okay.
That wouldn't have bothered you?
I don't think it'll bother me.
I'm surprised by that
Yeah,
statement. Just
yeah.
how you were talking
I don't
a
think it'll
minute
bother
ago.
me because it is a famous person. At the end of the day, like she said, of course I had to play devil's advocate, but like she said, like she ain't seen him before then. You feel me? Like, so, and I'm not saying that I expected that out of her, but I'ma feel happy that I made her that excited.
Yeah, I don't feel like she was excited to the point where she like, oh, I'm ready to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it
But
wasn't
she was
nothing
like,
sexual.
Oh my God, he bought. You know what I'm saying? Me
Yeah.
personally, I would be like, oh my God, my man cared
Yeah,
this much to bring him. I love this person. You know, I wouldn't. I probably, just like I said, I wouldn't act like that.
yeah,
I
but
wouldn't be very
I
excited.
mean, for me, it bring me joy that I brought that joy to my woman on her special day, and that's gonna go in the books. You feel me? That's just a fucking day.
Yeah.
That's just a fucking day. I'm not with her 24/7. I don't know what she's doing out in the streets. Like, I'm
Vice
chilling.
versa.
I'm like, oh, she happy as hell. Like, I did this for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, on our honeymoon, and you thinking about that nigga, and you say his name, it's a different story. But right in that moment, I'm happy because you happy. So that's what it is.
So what we got, man? On this hypothetical.
On this hypothetical, all right. First is gonna go towards the ladies because
Always like to pick on
I
them.
feel like
right.
I did like to pick on y'all. Definitely this one right here because
Why me?
Because it goes with what we was talking about earlier. But
Okay.
it's honestly for the men, I think they'll make some bread off of this one. But for the ladies, all right, it's 10 niggas lined up.
Yeah.
It's 10.
Damn.
Right?
All right. So you have to suck that dick to completion,
Oh, wait a minute.
and you get paid 2,500. Well, let's say 2,000, because I don't want to fuck y'all math up.
Well, no, it's simple. It's
Mm.
$25,000.
You get 2,500 for each dick you suck to completion. Out of 10 niggas, how much money are y'all making?
None.
Shit.
That's none.
I got me at least about 10 bands.
So how much is 10 man?
Can I get
That's
some
four
water
people.
in between?
That's 4 people.
4 people.
Huh?
Can I get some
Oh
water
yeah.
in
As long as, what you gotta
Wait,
do?
do you
what
gotta swallow?
Here she go with
Yeah.
this swallow
Completion.
shit. No, he
Completion.
said completion though.
All
That
you
don't
gotta
mean
do,
he
all you gotta do is
land
make,
there.
all you gotta do is make them nut.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is make them nut.
I don't think I can swallow 4 niggas though.
No, you don't have to swallow.
But I definitely get me a good 10 bands in.
You
So-
ain't gotta swallow him. You...
Yeah, might get 12-5.
So so like 5 of them you completing.
Yeah.
Like 5 or 6 of them you completing.
Yeah, because it's different stuff.
And you
Nah,
still at
I
zero?
think I'm good. I
You
think
good
I'm
on that?
good.
You don't
I'm
want that
good.
money that bad.
No. Mm-mm.
You don't want that money that bad.
You good.
Because I
dude.
just think about the other things. What if he's ugly? Like,
What I say the last time?
What?
oh yeah.
She don't.
Hey, a
can't.
wise
I
man
don't
once
know.
told me, "Pussy ain't got no face." That's the same shit with dick.
I can't.
You won't
I'm
do it.
good.
So you walking home
Empty
$0.
handed.
$0.
I'm leaving with what I came with.
All right, for the fellas, of course, in the reverse, because I mean I don't know what y'all do in your spare time,
Yeah.
but I'm talking about pussy.
Yeah.
10 ladies lined up. We're gonna go $2,000.
Damn, why we get down the short
Because I
chain?
feel like
The math
I
is
feel
a little
like
bit
dick
easy.
sucker is a little bit more.
It may be more work, but pussy stink worse.
No, but
Promise you,
sometimes
dude.
balls can be.
Can. Keyword
Right, our
can
nose
be.
But
is all
pussy
in the
don't
mix.
automatically stink.
You're not doing
no,
it anyway.
listen.
Well, that's
Your
why
nose
I'm
ain't
not.
nowhere.
That's why.
Check this out. If a man doesn't have the best hygiene, but takes a good bath right before you suck his dick,
You'll never
You
know.
ain't
it's gonna smell good. If a woman has bad hygiene,
That's true.
but still,
But I smell.
Listen,
I
ho,
smell
ho, ho.
stinking cum.
well, that's diet. That ain't got nothing to do with his hygiene. So, but listen, if a woman has bad hygiene but takes a good bath right before you come, once you go in that it might not stink on the outside, but once you go in
You
and pull
start
that shit
digging.
back out.
You pull
So
that
that's
funk
why I
out with it.
mean pussy,
yeah.
hoes. Not even that. If a woman got fucked 2 days before and somebody came in her, that shit is still in her for about 3 to 4 days.
Great point. $3,000. $3,000. How much money you walking away with?
Nah, I ain't doing it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just not. Only reason, like, there ain't enough bread for me. Like, if me, the way I am, like, if I'm just doing it for the bread, it gonna have to be
But
more.
my thing
That's
is,
my-
you
yeah.
went and you went. No, we need to switch this up because we can't have no choice to back out.
What you mean? Ho?
It's not no
You
choice.
said how much you making? I said none.
It's not no choice to back out though.
So what's
we're
the
not,
other-
we're
what's
not
the
having
other
a
option?
choice. We're if somebody said
So
You
I mean,
got to
so
do
it has
this.
to be one
it's
or
something
more.
that
It
you're doing.
you either have to walk away with the money. You either have to have some money or more than the money. You know what I'm saying?
But hey,
It have
man,
to be.
how you
It have to
changing
be
the
at
man
least one. Is what you're
because
saying.
that's not.
It's not.
That's not fun. Giving you a choice.
I
That
mean,
means-
but that's their reality though. That's how the
Yeah.
way they feel.
But I
No.
also feel like, why do we have to give head and y'all just have to have sex?
No, he said give
I
head.
said give head.
Oh,
Same.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I
said
okay,
give
okay.
head.
But
pussy.
that's the point of a
Okay,
hypothetical.
okay.
Nah, if
That's
it
a-
was sex, I probably would make some
That's
bread.
the point of a
That'd be simple.
hypothetical
All to
question, though. So I feel like you need to
It'd be
answer
30,
it.
30 grand.
So you get
Zero.
get all the pussy.
Hey,
No.
fuck them
No,
niggas. Hey man,
no.
what you talking about, man? What's your answer, man? What you got? How much money you walking away with?
And how much is it?
It's $3,000. You gotta eat a
Eat-
girl
eat
out
to
to completion. It's 10 girls lined up. How much you walking away with?
Oh, that's easy. Cause I'm gonna get her there. So
But
30 grand.
I'm probably gonna walk away that 30 grand.
And see this?
Yeah, but my thing is,
I'm 30 stats heavy.
it shouldn't
So
be
you're
a
gonna do
choice,
everybody.
Bro. You got to
Everybody.
answer.
I answered.
That's whack, though.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
30
though.
stats heavy.
And
Go
listen,
get tested
listen,
after.
I tell you this.
There you go.
Next week,
Make sure that mouth.
Yeah.
you'll have a
Pockets full.
hypothetical, and you can
Briefcase.
stack it and add it up how you want to. But the way he asked the question is how we
That's
answer
the
the
way.
question.
From now on, a hypothetical question, we ain't giving no choices. It's you walking in the
That's
room.
on you.
That's their reality, though. That's what that, you know what I'm
You
saying?
know what you're supposed to be
They
doing.
walked away from the money.
And
That's
you
on
gonna eat
them.
coochie for
I'll take
10
them out to eat.
for 3
You
bags.
telling us though? Like damn. Because I mean, even if that's the case, you said 4 or 5. You ain't say, oh yeah, I gotta finish them all. Damn. And not to mention, he didn't say something. If it was something more dire, like okay, you die
Like,
or you eat all 10.
It wasn't like
Okay,
a life
now
or
if
death
I'm
situation.
dying,
If I'm dying, I'm
You doing all
smoking
10.
their ass.
everybody's getting
Yeah,
completed.
I'm
Like,
smoking
Everybody
Yeah.
complete. And
Everybody's
The
completed.
thing is, so the point of the question was, how confident are you to complete
That's another thing too.
each person? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's not a problem.
Okay.
I'm just,
Oh shit.
I don't
10
know.
a problem
That
for
might
me.
be a problem.
That's a lot. My jaw's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I feel you. I agree. I agree on
I think
And my throat gonna get
I think it's
itchy.
easier for I think
Too
it's
much come back to back in your throat.
You ain't gotta.
It's
you
not
ain't
gotta
going in your throat.
That's your
Look,
you got
You
a
gonna swallow
swallowing problem.
everybody.
That's your
I just want to swallow everybody.
She hungry. She
Yeah,
hungry.
that's your problem. You let too much shit down your throat.
That signature move.
No,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying,
You let that. You gotta let that signature move go.
Right.
Yeah.
She's trying to get it done and over with.
Yeah. So
Fuck all
You need a little can to spit this out like they do tobacco.
God.
Yeah. So what we got?
Okay, so what I wanted to talk about was gender roles.
All right.
So do you guys think that there is a such thing as gender roles in the household?
In a household?
In a household. Well, because gender roles, like in society now, there is no such thing. Like you could be anything. I could be a dolphin if I wanted to. But in your home, do you believe in gender roles?
Yes.
Me myself personally, no. I feel like a base, yes, but overall, no. And what I mean by that is like by society, woman does more cooking, woman does more cleaning, man pays more bills, etc. Honestly, I do more cooking in my household.
Right.
I don't, because I'm better at it. I just feel like each person to have a proper relationship, you don't go off of gender, you go off of who does what best.
Okay.
More so than just playing into society. If my household runs more smoother with me dealing with the kids, for example, like with my son, when it comes to his learning, I teach him better. My wife tries, she can't quite, but by society, the woman tends to the kids more.
Right.
But when it comes to that, I do. And same like I said about now cleaning, she do that, and it's just 'cause I don't like doing it. And
Right.
she has a certain standard of how she wants something done. Not saying I wouldn't clean or whatever, but me myself personally, I might wash the dishes once the sink gets kind of full. Her, it don't need to be no dishes in the sink.
Yeah.
But we got a different standard for that.
Right.
So it's kind of like, okay, since your standard is higher than mine, I'll let you handle that. And the same for anything else other. For lawn work, I know that's typically the man's job anyway. But for me, I feel like I do it better. So that's why I tend to it, not just based off of society, standards or whatever.
Okay.
But that's how my house operates.
Well, I'm single at the moment, so
Single and ready to mingle.
I
mean-
do everything.
So-
But I mean, in the
All right.
event that I did have a male in my home, I feel like certain things the man should do.
Right.
Like, I mean, if we need to repair something or something like that, I feel like you should be able to do at least the simple things. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, shit. If the trash need to be taken out, I take it. I ain't gonna sit right there and wait for my man to come home to, you know what I'm saying?
So the question with that is, you say you feel like it's certain things that a man should do.
Mhm.
So it's an expectation because he's a man that he should be doing these things.
I don't know. I just think that there's things that along, with time, like men just do. Like men take out the trash.
So
like,
is
men
so
do
is that a yes? You believe in gender roles?
Yeah.
I
I
do.
mean,
You
I'm
believe
not
in
gonna
gender
say
roles?
I believe in gender roles because it's not gonna be like, he don't take the trash out, so I'm not gonna be with him. But I feel like if you go and put something in the trash and you see that the trash is full, I shouldn't have to come behind you and take the trash out. Like, come on, you see it, or I'm not gonna wait for you to do it either. If you're at work and I see that the trash is full, I'm not gonna say, oh well, it's gonna stay there till he get there. Till he comes, I'm gonna take it out. But I still feel like certain things the man should do. But that comes from me being in a household with a woman and a man.
I think it's difficult for people to see who were not raised in a two-parent household because they didn't see the roles that each parent played. So I could see what you're saying. You had a father, so you saw the things that your dad did, like taking out the trash, like repairing the cars, washing the cars, whatever it was.
Repair no car, but
Well, take them to the place to get it repaired. See, that's one thing that I'm not gonna do. I despise that. Like, I'm not taking my car to get an oil change. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I feel like a man should do that.
So what happens when you're single?
You let your car blow up.
I guess at that point you have to, but
In my eye, which in my household, I do all the mechanic shit.
because you feel like that's a manly thing to do.
No,
right?
because it save us money.
No, he actually-
He
I
do it
do it.
himself.
But
I
no,
literally
it's,
do it.
I
Every
feel like
car-
it's a proven fact though. Like if a man is to take a car to a service center, if you're going to get a car, if you're looking at cars, I feel like men get a certain amount of respect from those people that women do not get. Like when I take
That's
my car to
true.
get looked at, it's always
true.
something wrong with
And
it.
also,
Like,
men ask the right questions.
Yeah.
You know
But
what
not
I'm
even
saying?
that. I'll say this. I don't think that's the case because at the end of the day, they trying to make $1. They gonna ask us too. We just don't fall for it. But
Yeah.
motherfucker damn sure ask. You go get
no,
an oil
that's not
change.
true. Oh,
Yeah,
nah.
Men know that women don't know much about this,
But
so
I
they're
get that
more
part.
willing
That's
to push
his point,
things.
But
though.
they're
onto
That's
going
his
to
point.
they're going to ask us
It's
still.
easy to get over on a woman.
Yeah.
Because the woman don't know. The woman
'Cause
feel
they-
like, oh, if I don't get
They're
this
trying to
oil
get that
change,
dollar.
my
That's
car's
basically what
gonna
he's
Yeah.
saying.
They're just trying to make
So,
a dollar.
I mean, y'all saying the same thing.
Yeah,
Y'all saying the
I
same
agree
thing.
with you, but I'm just saying they're going to
Yeah.
ask us still. They just probably won't get as far because
Yeah.
we know, nah,
They
that's
don't make
good.
sense.
It's
Yeah.
not going. I don't need that. I came here to get an oil change, and motherfucker talking about replacing something. No, let me get an oil change. That's it. I don't need nothing. What about the air filter? Nope.
Nope.
Just give me the oil
Cabin
change.
filter.
But at the same note,
Right? Like,
as a woman,
Ain't
you
that
can
the
do
same
you
as the
can
air
do the
filter?
same thing. You're just not as confident in it.
right.
And I will say this, that goes in the same in anything when it comes to making $1. Because if me and him goes to the mall and we go into a perfume store and there's a woman in there, she's gonna try to oversell us
Oh yeah.
more than she would y'all. Because y'all are women.
That's not true.
Shit.
And that's coming from a salesperson.
Shit. Maybe that's not your tactic, but me and him done went into places before. A woman sometimes will see certain guys and not even look at the woman coming in the door because she knows she'll be able to get more out of a man than she can a woman. And I'm not saying that's how you do your tactics or whatever, but some people actually play like that, just like some guys tend to try to push more on a woman in the same sense of something a woman may not be versed in.
I don't know though, because I feel like we can relate to each other. So you would be smart to try to relate with the woman.
So I agree with
I
him
think
for
that's a
one thing.
disadvantage.
I think that I mean to that point, and I'm gonna give you my answer, but women know how to charm a male,
Yes.
and they know that.
And we fall for it because we don't want to look like a broke nigga.
They know that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas lead with money.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And women know that as well. So if you got looks and I'm trying to attack your money, you know what I'm saying? A nigga, he gonna be like,
That-
I might
That's
give
why
it
you
a.
gotta
ties
relate-
into what he was saying with
Yeah.
the cars.
Yeah.
Like if a woman comes to you and she's buying a perfume, you can tell her, like, you can't tell her, oh, this is the only perfume that smells like this, because she knows she can go to Victoria's Secret or she can go to Bath and Body Works and get the same thing, but it might not last as long or it might not be as strong, but it can have the similar scent. Versus if you tell a man, if you buy this for your woman, she's gonna be the only woman in the room probably smelling like this. They
Yeah.
might be like, oh, shit.
I'll agree with that also
You know what I'm
because
saying?
you know, once a man walks into say if it's like a strictly women's perfume store, 9 times out of 10, it's not for him. It's for someone else. It's for a woman. So she's going to automatic. Now, if yours is for you, you go in there saying, you know what, Nah, I don't. Me going in there getting it as a gift for a woman, I'm like, shit, yeah, I know she gon'
Mhm.
be happy for this because she said this probably the hottest shit going out right now. In all
Mhm.
actuality, it really ain't. But
And they even better when it's for you. So I done went into some like a Sephora or something, try to buy
yeah,
some like men's or like a Ulta Beauty, try to buy some men's cologne, and they kind of get me every time.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Cause they telling me how good I look, how good I smell, what they gonna like on me. I was
hmm
like, damn, like when we going to dinner? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
Take me
like
out to
but
dinner.
but they know how to sell. They know how to sell it. They're like, oh, this is for you, for somebody. Oh, this is for me. Oh, I like the way this is my favorite one, et cetera, et cetera. So they know how to sell it to a male. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I guess I'm too honest. I'm too
Mhm.
yeah.
honest.
That's the thing. You not
I
sucking
had a
dicks for
guy come in.
$2,500.
He wanted some Dior sunglasses, and he put them on, and he was like, "How do these look?" And I was like, "No,
See,
But
I
no, no,
wouldn't
no,
get those. I would get
no.
these."
That
But he ended
honesty
up
is
with the
good.
Dior's. But
That
I'm
honesty is
honest.
good
yeah,
though.
it is cause like same thing. When we went to go get some shades, every pair of shades we put on.
They were like, "Oh yeah, those look
Oh,
really
those
good."
look good.
See,
Look
no,
good
I'm gonna
on
be
you.
like, "No,
Those
those
look
don't look
good.
Nah, I
good."
don't like them
Those
type.
look
I don't
good.
like that type. I like somebody like her
Yeah,
because if the next pair I put on and you stay a little right,
you
I'm
gonna
like,
believe it.
I be like, yo, oh, she was being real with me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I like
Yeah.
that
Crazy
shit, and
thing
it's come from
was
a woman's point of view.
when me and him went, we had to critique each other because she was
Really?
just so.
Where did
Yeah,
y'all go?
those look good. Those look
We
good.
was at
We was
Triangle.
like,
There's a
Really?
Saks Fifth.
Yeah,
Y'all
at
went into
Triangle.
Saks?
There's a Saks Fifth
Huh?
Avenue.
Y'all went into Saks?
No, I don't enter
Oh, I was about to
Saks.
say.
oh, it was
No,
trying.
I said Triangle.
Y'all went
I don't
in.
go
That,
into
that's
That's a
in
Saks.
shame.
Triangle though. That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
shop
So
Saks.
yeah,
That's a
we was
shame.
saying, I'm like,
Mm-mm.
I
how
was
much
in
this
Triangle
don't look
today.
right?
I went past that store. I can't afford it.
Yeah, I said
My
I walk
pockets
right
weren't
past
that
it every
deep.
time.
Yeah, that gate always down when I go.
You gotta go at the right time.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm good. I'll be there at the right time.
Yeah, but my
When the
I
gate down.
I don't
When the
want
gate's down.
I don't want to leave y'all hanging. My answer to that is I don't believe in gender roles only because of like I'm not to like society standards, but because me as a person, I'm very independent. So I do all these things anyway, right? So it's a turn off for me for a woman to say, well, definitely if a woman that I'm trying to commit to, for a woman to say, as a man, you should be doing this. You feel me? There's a lot of things that I do already, like, and I'm gonna do already because I enjoy cleaning. It's a pet peeve of mine to see like a full ass trash,
Mhm.
etc. I'm a handyman. All these things I already do. But once she says like, as a man, I feel like you should be doing this. I'm just like, it's a turnoff for me. It bothers me because I feel like it goes with personality. You know what I'm saying? And if we match with each other like a puzzle piece, then like honestly, the things that I can't do, you make up for, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So gender roles is not a thing because I know a lot of women, and they're not even masculine women, that they're creatives. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by creatives is like they see shit on HGTV and they want to build shit.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know,
know many women like that, but I think
it,
it's cool when I
yeah,
do see
they
them
they
I
on.
want to
built my dining room
Right.
they
table.
want to
You
build
built
shit.
it?
They want to do,
Mhm.
but and I'm not the type to take. I'm not gonna take away from them. You know what I'm saying? Because my uncle is with a his wife. She's the same way.
She a carpenter.
She,
But
what,
that's a
no.
hobby. That's a hobby. I'm talking about just things that need to be done in the house.
What?
What if she comes to you and she's like, and she's not like, "Oh, well, we can't be together if you don't take the trash out," or
I mean, that
we
wouldn't
can't.
happen because I do that.
But what if she said like, "This is how I was raised," or "This is what I feel." I feel like,
'Cause
I would
some
feel
men
more
do that.
comfortable if you would take
The
my car to get the
conversation
oil
bothers me.
changed.
I do it anyway. The conversation itself, because that's the way you think. You know what I'm saying? Like I date people off of their mental. The fact that you think like that it bothers me. You know what I'm saying? It's very irking. Like you really believe in this shit? Like why can't people are supposed to match with each other?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the point of a match. If you're matching with each other, you're
Yeah.
not thinking about tradition. You're not thinking about societal standards. You're
Right.
matching with each
Mhm.
other. Gender roles don't play a part in that.
No, I get what you're saying. I feel like, when I enter a relationship, it should already be one of those things. It's weird though, because it's almost like an understanding without having to talk about it, if that makes
It's
sense.
true, but
Like,
you also see people actions. That's the point of like
right,
the talking or situation. So you see people action, you see what they do. You
right.
know what I'm saying? But then, I mean, there are some instances where people lack off once you put a title on it. So I get it.
I'm just not gonna have no man in my house that's not doing nothing.
But I feel like that goes to you growing up. Like
Right.
most people that don't believe in gender roles, they didn't grow up in a house where it was a man and
Right.
a woman, to where because back in the day with grandma and grandpa, it was gender roles.
Right.
Granddaddy, he went to work. If the sink need fixed, he fixed. If it was a leak in the roof, he fixed it. You know what I'm saying? He did stuff like that. And the mom, she stayed at home. She cooked.
Yeah.
She washed the clothes. When the man came home, his food was cooked. His bath, when he took his bath, his clothes was out. So that goes to how you was brought up. If you wasn't brought up in a two-parent household, or even if it wasn't your mom, like I had a stepdad and I had a stepmom, but at the same time, I still had two people to see how the man operates and the woman operates. In this society, we don't have it because as stuff went on, it got watered down.
So
Men were no longer men is not the men that they were back then with
so
Facts.
grandchildren.
I
But
got a
the
question
reason why
for
I
you.
disagree with your point is because I had a couple stepdads. You know what I'm saying? So
But you just said you do stuff like take the
I
trash
do it
out.
already, but I don't. You said the people who don't believe in gender roles, they didn't see it. That's what you said. I seen it, but I'm also a rebel. I don't believe in like doing things the traditional way. I believe in my own way of
And
thinking.
I have a question also for you. So just because something worked back then
Facts.
doesn't mean it needs to continue. Only
Facts.
reason being, me and you together, we in love, right? And you tell me, listen, baby, I'm gonna be real with you. I really don't like washing dishes. You hate it. And I say, you know what? I actually like washing dishes because I like the way a clean house looks. You hating it and me not minding it or actually liking it, you don't think we should automatically just switch just based off of our relationship outside of a gender? Because if we
I'm
stick to
not
gender, you
saying
might
that we
hate it.
shouldn't. I'm not saying that we shouldn't go outside of it. But what I'm saying is most people that think that way, you might not have been brought up that way. I wasn't brought up that way. My mama worked her ass off.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But at the same time, I still seen my stepdad do certain things that he felt like a woman should do. My
Facts.
dad would say right now, my wife don't gotta pay this, she don't have to pay that, she don't have to do this, she don't have to do that. My bad. But
It's gonna pick that up.
that's just I mean, I just feel like if you weren't I mean, some people don't like it. Some people feel like, well, I don't think my mama should have been the only one cooking.
I mean,
I don't feel
and
like
and if she feels that way, I feel as though if she expresses it to her man, her husband, or whatever, then they should come to a, you know what I'm saying. But if they sticking to gender roles, then that would be stuck. I feel like it's about balance. If I do something 9 out of 10 times, I feel like it shouldn't be a problem with you doing it the 10th time.
yeah.
You know.
I wanted to read y'all something because I was actually going back and I'm glad you brought up in the past time because I was looking back like in history and how gender roles were back then and I came across this little paragraph from a book and it says, "Be a good listener, let your husband tell you all his troubles and yours will seem trivial in comparison. Don't bother him with petty troubles and complaints when he comes home from work. Let him relax before dinner, discuss family problems after the inner man has been satisfied. Remember, the most important job is to build up and maintain his ego. Morale is a woman's business."
I'm gonna say this.
That's sick.
Listen, no, listen. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, so you not okay with that?
No.
Oh,
Not
okay.
at
I was
all. I
about to
feel
say,
like
all right.
at what and
That
what
shit bothered me.
where
Right.
But
Second
you know what I'm
sentence.
saying?
and so this is what I'm saying. If you go off of strict gender roles, that would be part in it, and that's why I feel like gender roles shouldn't, because technically, man made a lot of the rules, set a lot of the tones, and gender roles were based to cater to man.
Yes,
Yeah.
Semi be a slave to the man, and I don't feel like
absolutely.
that part. But in the same role, if I have the sense and respect enough to not expect you to slave to me, you should also not keep me on this tight leash and chain for the things you expect me to do
So you
neither.
don't think that the man role is kind of a slave to the woman? Because I'm kind of on the men's side a little bit.
Say
Because I
what?
feel like if you're going, okay, so you're going to go to work, you're going to work 12 hours.
Hmm.
When you come home, you going to eat, you go to sleep for a couple hours, you get back up, you go to work just to pay bills. Like, really, that's all that they're looking at the man as. You know what I'm saying? A person that pays bills. You don't think that's like slavery, but getting paid?
Well, that's why I'm denying the fact, and that's more of a rarity now, to where, a man is the sole only source of income. I mean, it's still out there, it still happens, but it's a little more of a rarity now. And with that being said, like I've said before, gender standards has changed as a whole. So anybody that tries to stick to the old, I don't feel like they'll like be successful with sticking to the old. Shit changes all the time, and it's gonna continue to. So you just gotta do what's best for your household. That's like, standards for my house is one thing. I shouldn't go to your house and have the same expectations or standards
Right.
for you. And if it isn't the same, I understand. If that works, damn, that shit work good for them. It wouldn't work in my house, but it worked good for them. And vice versa. They might come here, you know, and one of my boys or whatever might be like, "Damn, bro, you always cooking or you always, yeah, hey, taste this
Man,
shit though,
but it
taste
works for
this shit
y'all,
though,
and that's
yeah,
why I
it
believe in it.
work,
That's why I cancel out gender roles. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Bust
fact,
It's the roles of y'all
bust it,
relationship.
bust it.
bust
You know what I'm
bust
saying? It works for y'all. You know.
I get it.
So, I mean,
What? I mean, I.
I know, but we,
So I guess basically tying back into what she said, do you all think that having a two-parent household or not having your other parent around can affect a person? Whether
Yes.
they're like passed away, they're just
Mhm.
not around, they're down the street and they don't speak to you.
Definitely. Yeah.
Because I see a lot of people say that.
so
I don't know.
what do you mean affect people?
Like sometimes people say like I'm a fucked up person because my daddy wasn't around, or I don't something because my mama this or whatever. Which I get it, but I still feel like that's like a
There's
poor
still
excuse.
there's
Yeah.
yes, because there
You
you
still
still
gotta
know right from wrong.
man up.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, but I think there's still a lot of unconscious decisions that are made because of lack of that person in your life. And I only know this or experience this or witness this because I have a lot of friends, and then they mimic personalities that or characteristics, I should say. It's like, damn, if this person was in their life, it would be a lot different. You know what I'm saying?
So would you say an example of that is like a man who was not raised by his father? He might tend to be more emotional or have more feminine qualities
Very true.
about
So
sassy.
so even I have experiences that like a man who's not raised by their father and say they got three sisters in the house and also raised by their mother,
Mhm.
they're a little bit more feminine.
Right.
It's just natural. It happens. That's your social environment.
I honestly think that's what's wrong with
Science
men
science
today.
science says that. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter what I believe or what anybody else believes. Science says it.
I feel
So,
like the lack of either parent can mess up a person, whether it's a male or female.
Yeah, because a mom is a nurturer. So if he doesn't have his mom in his life, he doesn't have
Like
that
fuck bitches, get
nurturing.
money.
Yeah.
I feel
Hmm.
like neither plays a big part in the final outcome of a person. I feel like the minor details, yes. For example, like you said, if a boy is raised in a house, majority women, he'll probably be a little more sensitive and a little more feminine. I feel like, if a girl is raised with her father only, she might be a tomboy or whatever. So I feel like that definitely would be a thing. But
It's funny
as
because
far
she don't
as the
agree.
person as a whole, I feel like one or two parents plays no role or no parts. You can have a person that literally is raised perfectly and still come out to be an ain't shit ass person. You can have a person that's raised by a mother only and be phenomenal. You can have a person that's raised by a father only and be phenomenal. You can have a person like I feel like at the end of the day, a fucked up kid or fucked up individual
Well,
human
I mean, I
person.
think so. Like you said, fucked up, and you said phenomenal,
Mhm.
right?
By society
By
standards.
society standards, but I don't even think that was a question. I thought it was just like more of characteristic wise.
Yeah, like
It's more
personality
so like
wise.
nobody's saying somebody's good or bad. We're just talking about like personality. Personality wise, like basically like if I grew up without a father, I'm gonna have some type of daddy issues.
But so no, so but
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's psychological. But I'm thinking about if you're saying personality, what I mean by that is a boy or son or man can be feminine, growing up with a mother only, but he also still can be a fucked up individual, characteristic wise, conniving, untrustworthy, and whatever like that. So it's still
Could
based
be,
off
but
of
like you said,
character. But I said that's person to person.
yeah,
like,
I mean, either way, it proves your point because anybody can be that.
yeah,
Anybody can
yeah,
be that.
and that's what I'm saying. I don't
But
think
you may struggle in life with other things, like when you're dealing with the opposite sex, it may come out. It may come out a different way because
So-
you didn't have certain parents in your life.
unless you backtrack to the beginning, I still think it makes no point in part only because let's say I have my father there, right?
Mhm.
But my father didn't have his father there. What is he teaching me technically? He don't have nothing to pull from.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is
Exactly.
you can never guarantee just because I have a father there that my father taught me right.
But
By man's standards, because who says he knows?
you
Every
said-
teacher isn't
I'm
a
be
good
honest with
teacher.
you. Your whole hypothetical proves something. He didn't have his father there, so he wasn't there in your life
Mhm.
because he didn't have his father there. So that's all he know.
Right.
That's all he know. That's his daddy issue.
Yeah.
Okay, but now reverse back. What if I don't? What if he didn't have a father and he's an amazing father because of that?
That's still because he's trying to be better.
Yeah, that's
You're
still- it has an effect,
It has an
whether it's a
effect,
good-
whether
a
it's good or
effect
bad.
or
It has an
bad.
effect on you. You're trying to be the best father because you didn't have a father there, or you're a bad father because you didn't have a father there. It's good or bad. It has an effect on you some way or somehow.
Yeah, okay, I'll go for that. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is the characteristics of your parent, regardless of if it's one or two, I feel like has the bigger aspect on how, you know. Me myself personally, I never had a father coming up. In the sense of you saying that forced me possibly to be better.
Mm-hmm.
As I told y'all before, I'll do anything to stay in my kid's life.
Right.
Even some things y'all said, nah, man, you tolerating too much at this point. But to me, it's worth it, you know.
Right.
And it might be because of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But at the same note, what if he was there and I knew how much he meant to me and how much I loved him and how much and I said, damn, I want to make sure I give this to them too. So, like you said, I can see how it can, but at the same note, maybe not. I mean, we can never know.
I'm grinning because it got you thinking a little bit.
Yeah,
man.
it did.
Yeah, it got
did.
you thinking a little
Definitely.
bit, man. That's the point of it. You feel me?
Yeah, and yeah, facts. You know, I didn't argue or disagree
Yeah,
with you. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But we about to roll up into this game, the weakest link.
What you got for us, man?
Oh Lord, he always. Let me take a drink. Right
What you mean?
now. Take a drink.
Ain't nothing wrong with the weakest link is on some you know what I'm saying, some laid back shit. So we got the weakest link, and hopefully everybody can relate to these because some of these things are millennial things.
Oh,
And I think, we all are, but some of us aren't as good with, backtracking.
I hope
or
you got the
whatever.
names up underneath the
Fact. Always had names. You got to.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
GA.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Weakest link
Is that
when
Ricky
it
Lake?
comes
Ricky.
to talk show hosts.
Ricky can go ahead and go.
Ricky. So is that from
She-
longevity or is it just
She's
her
out of
show
here.
was?
Her stuff wasn't juicy enough. Like
I honestly probably seen like 1 or 2 episodes and was out of here.
I see. So you don't have the concurrent watching of that. Okay.
Yeah, Ricky
No,
Lake
I
wasn't
seen it once or
entertaining.
twice and it was
Gonna
not
get-
entertaining to me.
But
Right.
when it comes to Maury, was kind of different. When it comes to Jerry Springer, you didn't. It was entertaining, but it was just. hoax.
I mean, we talked about a weakest link. All
Yeah.
right. She's out of here.
So okay, she out of there. So we gonna roll.
Maury
I'm
is
just
my top pick though.
Top.
For me too.
Because he was very diverse. Don't get me
Facts.
wrong. It was a lot of like paternity shit, but it
So
was
I'll
also
go
a
with
lot
that.
of other
Yeah.
shit.
and that's
too.
kind of what I was trying
Yeah.
to seek out.
Yeah.
So we got Ricky. She out of here.
Oh
Who
my God.
is the weakest link
Please get.
in these new age women rappers?
Sexy Red.
She can go.
I'm glad we
She can
all
go.
agree.
She
Yeah.
can go.
We ain't all agree.
Who you think?
Wait.
Who gotta go? The weakest link.
Sexy Red can go. First one to go.
What?
I'm going with Ice Spice too.
Why is that?
I don't
I
fuck
can't
with none of
get
her
with her.
music.
Yeah.
So you would rather listen to Sexy Red than Ice Spice?
Absolutely.
So I'll be
Wow.
honest.
Ice Spice.
I don't fuck with nobody's. The only
Glorilla,
music
she
I fuck
straight.
is Glorilla.
Glorilla, she
Yeah.
straight.
But
Sound like a
the
dude.
only reason Ice Spice is because of her presentation.
You mean the way she look?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't going off of looks. I mean, I get what you saying.
Right.
That's your
Yeah.
point. But,
But-
my point, I ain't going. I'm going
But
off
Sexy
that.
Red don't have none of that for me.
But
She don't
Sexy
have.
Red is like dirty looking.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
I
she
fuck-
on stage with no shoes.
Don't get me.
I
Don't
fuck
get me
with her.
wrong.
She saying real as hell.
Don't get me
Right.
wrong. She do got like a little anthem out. I
Yeah.
feel you. But other than that, she out of here.
I fuck with her. You know, I'm losing Ice Spice.
Yeah, Ice
so
Spice
you
gotta
got
go.
Sexy
She
Red.
can go.
But Glorilla,
But
she top of the list.
Yeah.
for
Yeah, she
everybody.
definitely the top.
All right.
But all y'all getting rid of Sexy Red.
She's got to be the first one to go.
She out of here for me.
She got a lip gloss called-
Ooh.
Like-
Weakest link.
Oh,
Black.
No, that's
Movies.
tough. I probably ain't gonna answer this one.
Oh man.
Oh,
Hard one.
I would say.
Weakest link.
I would say.
I'm gonna say it first. Friday gotta go.
Friday. I was about to say
I was
Friday.
just
I
about
thought
to say
I thought y'all was gonna
Friday.
hate on me for
Friday gotta go
Because- that. Hey,
ain't talking
Set It
about-
Off
It ain't
put me
no
in my emotion. Hey,
Right.
both of these shits, Boys in the Hood put me in my emotion. Set It
Yeah.
Off put me in my.
Set It
yeah.
Off was that's the number. That's the top for me.
That's
out of
the
them
top?
three. No,
Nah.
no, no. I'm talking about out of these three. I
They-
take Set It Off over Boys in the Hood.
But
Yeah.
I think Friday gotta go for me.
but
Yeah.
But Friday has to go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Friday
Oh,
No, no,
oh,
I
okay.
said Friday
was-
has
Oh, I
to go.
thought. Okay,
That's
got
the first thing
all
I
right,
stated.
All right.
Friday
Yeah.
more of a comedy.
Yeah.
I would
like-
say
To them
Friday.
other two.
The
Yeah.
other two put you in your
I
feelings.
was
But
just
it's-
about to say they get
Shit,
you in
and
your
the only
feelings.
reason why I put it up there, cause so many people
Now
put
they gonna say
Friday
something. They gonna say
on
something
that.
different.
Cause see, this the
Top
crazy
country,
thing. Yeah, like if you tell a person, oh, name your top, black movie.
Yeah.
Friday always in that list,
It is.
and you
That's
rarely
crazy.
you'll hear that.
But when you
rarely
I
hear
don't know.
this.
Though. I
one.
guess it depends on what you're
You
looking to get
right.
out of the movie, though.
You
Like,
rarely hear Set It
it's
Off on the
crazy
list.
because you're right.
I
But
think
until
Friday,
you put these three up together,
Together when you
it's a
see them
different
side by
answer.
side.
Yeah.
it's
But
crazy. They said
Friday
that's
is so fresh on people's mind.
Yeah.
Set It Off is
They
to
they
the
play it
further.
over and over again.
Yeah.
That's the cheapest movie. he
I
ever
got one of
made.
these on here that's gonna fuck with you. Out of the millennium,
oh, please get
when they
Soulja
was
Boy
all
outta here.
popping, who had the weakest effect on the culture?
Oh, Marion.
Oh.
Omarion.
Soulja
Definitely.
Boy,
Gots
Bow
to go.
Wow.
Soldier Boy had a whole
Yeah.
he had a wave. Soldier
Yeah.
Boy was the first to do it.
He
He
was.
gets on my nerves.
Who was the weakest?
Oh, he about to say.
Influential.
He about to say
I
Bow
don't know.
Wow.
Millennium.
I think with B2K, I think
Yo.
they may have been bigger. Than
We ain't
Bow
talking
Wow.
about them, though.
Oh, by himself.
Oh,
okay,
by
well, then
himself.
Omarion
Yeah, I mean,
has to
I
go.
give it to Omarion.
He the weakest link.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gotta go. But Bauer just, I don't know. I can't get with that joke.
Weakest actor.
Ooh.
Weakest link when it
Jamie.
comes to
Jamie.
acting.
Jamie.
Y'all
I would say
fucking up
Jamie.
Denzel Washington.
No.
You stupid as
No.
hell.
You crazy,
You
bro.
said
No.
actor.
Weakest actor.
So you think
No.
Jamie Foxx
We ain't
is
talking about Jack
Bro.
on trees.
No.
You said weakest
Weakest actor.
Denzel.
It's Denzel Washington.
Are you
They
kidding
go to
me?
Denzel.
Listen. Let me explain. When you go, just like singing, singing well, right?
Right.
The first thing when you speak on singing and who sings the best, what you go to? Range. You say who has the most range and can do whatever. And
Vocal ability, yeah.
Denzel has the lowest acting ability. What role has Denzel ever acted that was outside of his range? Denzel has a very tight
He
range.
smooth with it.
Exactly.
So I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
I get your point.
I get you.
Jamie played Ray Charles to a T.
He's gonna play
Right.
everything.
He can
Yeah,
play
I
a
do get your
comedy.
point.
He can play
Denzel
a
is-
drama.
Denzel is in his
Denzel.
box.
He's in
When
box,
when
right.
they get Denzel, they know what he gonna play. Cause
Right.
Denzel's gonna be from Training Day
Ooh.
all the way to fucking what's the new
And everything,
Equalizer.
and everything is similar.
It's
Everything is
always-
John
same.
Q though. John Q.
Same.
He was
But
in
it's the
both.
same. No,
It's the
it was
same.
he had man.
He got the same.
Motherfucker
It's the
doing that
same.
shit and like Will Smith.
These
goes
other two
from
niggas been in something serious. They've been in
Yeah.
something funny. And they been good at
futuristic.
it.
They've been
Yeah.
in comedy. They've been in
Ooh,
heart.
you
Will
gotta-
Smith made us
I ain't
cry
gonna
on
lie,
a
you got a
bullshit ass
point.
TV show.
He made me cry on Pursuit of Happiness.
Jamie Foxx,
Yeah.
In Too Deep. is like deep. Then you go to this Netflix shit he
Ooh.
had with the vampires and all
Oh
that.
yeah, that was a good movie.
But then you-
that new movie Burial is good.
Burial.
Too, on
He
Amazon.
played Ray Charles,
Yeah.
Pursuit of Happiness, and Denzel
Yeah.
I see what
doesn't
you're saying.
have
To them three, yeah, then,
the
yeah.
range. Now
Nah,
he
yeah.
is a goat,
For sure.
but for what he is, but
He's a,
range,
so I'm not gonna lie. So we
he
talking
can't
about,
act.
we talking about acting. He's great at what he
Right.
does
do.
exactly.
Yeah, he great at what
In his
he
roles.
Do. In his
He can
roles.
teach them.
What is it?
For real,
Even the fucking drug movie.
Who cloned Tyrone?
No, American Gangster.
Oh,
Shit
I
like
thought you
that.
were talking about
But yeah,
He was
clone
bad, bro.
Tyrone.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx has so much range. Will Smith has so much range. Denzel range is minimal.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Very minute. You right. Damn, that's
And
crazy.
that's why I said weakest actor. Because
Yeah,
when
you
you're
got
an
a good point on
actor,
that, my
you
boy.
have to, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And that's why I
You
go
gotta
with
be
range
flexible.
on singing.
He had a
Okay,
good
you
point
got
on
that.
that.
Like
gotta-
you stated with
you-
Trey Songz, you
Right.
was like, when we was going on singles, you like, look, he got signed, not because of his range, because Trey Songz don't have no range.
Right, hell
But-
no.
He stayed, you said the person that signed him
Yeah,
to
he can stay. He stayed mellow.
the whole way through. He
whole
can
way
hold the
through.
same tone
Yeah,
all the way
he
through.
can.
All the way through.
But he can't sing.
Never go up.
If you
never down,
compare
he don't
him
break
to a
key.
person
Yeah.
like Maxwell or a person
No, that's
like,
facts.
you know what I'm
Even
saying?
live, he's not good.
He
Right.
definitely ain't
And he
good
tried
live.
to compare himself to R. Kelly.
All right,
No, he
bro.
can
I'm gonna
stop.
turn this
I
your
said,
way
nah,
first, cause
bro,
I know
ain't no
you
way
probably
in
about
the
to damn
Singers probably.
weakest link.
What's that, a group?
Is that a girl group?
That's a
Nah,
boy
hold on.
group.
Who you got?
Weakest
Jody.
link.
What's the name? Jagged Edge. Yee.
Um,
I'm gonna say Jagged Edge, bro.
mm,
Only one they really got.
he tried to show
Boy,
us.
you
He
better do that in the mic next time.
He tried to show it. I mean, I don't like
Damn,
Jodeci.
boy, you got them gripping their thighs, boy.
Hey,
You
man.
got them adding up over here.
My hand been right
And mine
too. I don't like Jodeci.
What?
I'm going Jodeci.
I don't like
Weakest
him.
link Jodeci.
Bro,
And let me tell you this.
And Boys the
Oh,
Men
oh,
is
my
the
lady.
top.
It don't matter.
Bro.
We're not talking about the songs that man. We're talking about the sound. KC and JoJo,
No, I-
they could have kept JoJo out.
Nah, back in the day, JoJo was a beast.
I didn't like him.
I knew he was gonna have a lot on this.
Now he ain't hitting on nothing.
He ain't
shitting
drugs
up.
ate him up. But back in the day,
I was just
JoJo was a
listening. I
problem.
was just listening
I'm
to
going-
their songs. I don't like them.
I'm going fucking Boys the Men
Boys
is the
to
top.
Men is the top.
Jodeci
Jagged
is the weakest link.
Yeah.
Jagged Edge got some crack, bruh.
bro.
Jagged Edge
said
got some
Boys to
crack
Men
too.
over
So you
Jodeci.
canceling out Jagged Edge? What you saying?
Yeah.
Jagged Edge the weakest link for you.
I'm between the two, Jagged
Because
Edge
I
and
say that only
Jodeci.
thing Jagged Edge really got. I mean, they got the joint, you know, where they be having the rappers in. That's cool, but their only hit they really had was Meet Me at the Altar in Your Life.
No,
No,
they
you're
got more
not.
than
They
that.
got
No.
Promise. They got Good Luck Charm.
I mean,
They
yeah,
got-
but compared to the other groups.
No, nah, we can't even throw Boys and Men in there. They elite. Jodeci,
Bro.
I don't think they got no more hits than Jagged Edge.
And don't you dare go down on Boys to Men. Because they got.
Just let
they
it
got-
just let it snow
Y'all don't wanna Go
alone.
down that rabbit hole.
Let it
Yeah,
snow
let
alone.
it snow. They
Alone.
got
Go down the rabbit hole
Y'all
then.
don't wanna go down that
End
Singer.
of the
rabbit
road.
hole,
What's
bro.
that?
You a singer?
Bended
I'm
knee.
gonna bring you down. Come out. That's a deep hole.
I don't like
Man.
Jodeci. I just they
Yeah.
give me crackhead
I ain't
vibes.
gonna lie. Don't get me wrong. They did do drugs,
Yeah.
but we talking about when they was hit. When you talking about when they was
But
like on fire, right? Or
Jodeci
you
to
talking
me
about
only
now?
got comments on
total.
to me.
Just
Don't get me wrong. KC's still a beast right now, but JoJo, yeah, he ate up. You can't. I mean,
Throat
y'all,
gone.
I'm sure y'all seen them on Tom Joyner.
Hey, look, regardless. Who was y'all two choices? We hit Jodeci.
Yeah.
What was y'all?
I agree.
Jodeci.
I concur. Yeah.
Damn, man, you solo. He said, "Nigga, I sing this shit."
Hey, this is cool. It's cool. I know it.
Hit
I
me.
know what's good.
Hit me with two Jodices.
Come on, hit us with some
See what
Jodeci.
now?
Hit us
Hit me
with
with
some
two
Jodeci,
Jodeci.
bro.
Forever my lady.
Okay.
Forever my lady.
You see, you could have probably swayed our mind.
Yeah,
man.
I thought you was about to change my mind. I thought you was about to change my mind. I was stuck between the two. Don't get me wrong.
Between Jagged Edge and Jodeci.
Yeah.
It's the J's, man, but the Jodeci gotta go to see.
I like that.
It's cool. She's on some.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Yep. And with that being said, we about to wrap this one up. This was another episode of Let's Talk About It, episode 10. Thank y'all for coming. We signing out.
Bye.